Mama Tip wants to say hi. Here he is. Should we do a little physio while you're feeling sleepy? You just have to face that way. Hi. You're a good boy. Don't fight it. Don't fight the bend, buddy. Just let it go. Just let it go. That's a good boy. Wait, no, no leaving. Oh, that's a good boy. Hmm? How come you're so tight right now? There we go. Stiffened up since this morning. There we go. There, that's a good boy. Are you a good boy? Good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, a big sigh. Mama Tip. Good job, buddy. Oh, remember what happens when you scream too much. Good job, buddy. Oops. good boy? Are you a good boy? You are a good boy. So handsome. So brave. So Dr. Ferguson contacted a couple people about making him special custom braces that would keep his knee from hyperextending. The one got back to her and said they haven't had much luck doing that sort of thing, but they would look at the info and see if they could come up with anything. So what's up, buddy? What's up? Are you a good boy? Oh, look at those glorious little paws. They're so cute. He's so handsome. Oh, what a good boy. Mama Tip is going to be here for at least one more night because I want to get her milk good and drying up. She's doing great after her surgery. She's been resting, which is good. You're so adorable. So I'm trying to keep her away from the hooligans as long as possible. So, but I think hopefully tomorrow I can put her back. That would be good. You're very adorable. So, I'm still trying to stretch his leg and get his knee bending the right way. It's definitely getting harder because every time he moves, basically, he's pushing his knees in the wrong direction. So it's definitely going to be an uphill battle. The problem with just letting them go is that he's going to end up ruining his knees, and then the only option will be to amputate above the knee, which I feel significantly, but maybe it wouldn't. Maybe I'm just being human. But I feel like if he had one functioning joint, he would be easier to fit with prosthetics or implants or whatever we decide to do. That opinion is based on no knowledge. It's just what I've thought about it. But we may not have the option, so the physio I'm doing is an attempt to save his knee joints at least long enough to be able to do something else that allows him to use his legs a little bit better. So we'll see. His needs are changing every few days or every week as he grows. really all we can do is just observe how he's doing and keep responding to the changing needs and trying to stay ahead of it if possible. So, hello, and none of the bandaging solutions have really been hello, and none of the bandaging solutions have really been viable. Just because it's really hard to get them to stay on unless I start taping them, which I could do, but then we risk damaging his delicate, newly healed skin. The people who Dr. F was talking to, they specialize in making braces and things. There are a number of problems, a number of challenges which make it difficult for him. One is that he's growing so fast. Another is that his needs and the way he's using his stumps have been changing every couple of days. As he grows and as he gets more comfortable in different spaces, and just, I don't know what, if he's more sore one day versus the next, he starts using them differently, and then that affects, it just has a ripple effect. So, and then just because of where the amputation occurred by his mom, it's really hard to keep bandages on. Well, it's impossible at this point to keep bandages on, because as soon as he starts scooting around, they just come right off. And the only way that I could keep them on would be to tape them, but his skin is very delicate, so we don't want to keep putting adhesive on it and then ripping it off. And a lot of people have sent me very clever sort of ideas, little prototypes for keeping bandages on, but so far nothing has worked, unfortunately. But lots of creativity. Just that nothing has really worked. So even if we did get braces, I think it would be a challenge still to keep them on. But at least when he was being slightly less rambunctious, they would hold everything in the right position, and maybe eventually he would get used to that. Like, I'm holding them both in the right position now. Are you getting your own tail? That's pretty silly. Oh. What you doing? The good news, though, is that he continues to use the litter box consistently, which is really wonderful. That's a huge thing, because it's really hard to adopt a kitten out when they don't use the litter box. Right? It's too early to say what will be happening to him in the future. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if he were to be adopted out, it's a bonus if he uses the litter box. Right, buddy? And he's been using the litter box. Seatbelt, there they go. Hyperextended. So the concerns with just letting him continue to scoot around, like he has been, are that eventually his back will start to hurt because he's not really designed to drag himself around like that. Sliding the way he hasn't been sliding as much on his bum with his legs up in the air, so that's actually a really good thing because that's bad. It's just he picks up all sorts of stuff that can get inside and cause issues, and he can build up scar tissue that would. There's just all sorts of issues with him sliding his bum on the floor all the time to get around. So it's a good thing that he's doing that much less now. But he's still dragging himself. Time for a little drink. I did get the message about the moldable plastic. It's a very interesting idea. I don't know how I would get him to hold still long enough. And I don't know where exactly to find it. But I mean, it would be worth it. It's worth a try. Anything's worth a try at this point. I mean, ideally, we want him to have some motion. So we want the brace to not hyperextend. So to prevent his knee from hyperextending, but allow him to actually move his knee in the proper direction rather than just holding it in one place. But holding it in one place that's not hyperextended is better than having it be hyperextended all the time. So and then of course, yeah, keeping it on remains difficult. I do have some ideas I might try out tonight, potentially. To see if I can get anything to stay on. I have to actually adjust his wheelchair to make it taller because his stumps have grown. And now if he extends them, they hit the ground, which is amazing because he was so little just like a week ago. That is some serious water drinking happening over there. I did get the brace that someone left at Laps. It's a bit big. So he may grow into that, but it's not quite work at this point. What are you doing? Is your belly now quite full of water? You're so cute. Oh, so handsome. Oh, Mama Tip wants to say hi. You got litter stuck to you. Oh, does she want us to come say hi? Tip's just in the other room. Look at that. Look at that. Legs extended. This is actually a really good stretch for him right now that he's doing. It's good for his hips. Not twisted though, we do like this. Oh, such a good boy. Should we let Mama Tip in here? And then we can go upstairs. Mama Tip, she's so sweet. She has gotten some snuggle time. You're pretty cute. Pretty cute. Did you have a good nap? Now he's wound up again. So, I'm going to take him upstairs and see if I can rule out a few more potential bandaging schemes. And then maybe I'll switch the feed up there. Someone's all wound up again now suddenly. Someone's a little wound up. Should we go upstairs and we can see your friends? My battery's about to die anyway. Where are you going? Are you gonna do some upside down hover? Here you go, kitten. Oh, you're so handsome. So handsome. I did get some packages. Megan was able to at least drop off packages today from the last probably week or two. But I haven't had a chance to open them yet. So tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. There are 3 kittens at the feeding station that I'm going to go see if I can trap, and then I'm bringing in another 4 that the property owner has found. We're hoping that they are healthy, but we have to assume that they have ringworm. We just don't know. What you doing? You're stretching the wrong way. Do you have to go to the potty before we go upstairs? You're so cute. You're so cute. But thanks everyone for all of the ideas and drawings and contraptions. Maybe one of them will work. It's definitely a challenge. It's I mean, what it boils down to is the leg is supposed to be like a zigzag, like shock absorbing, right? And so since the foot, this is his ankle, this is his knee, this is his hip. So because of the physics of the cat, when they step, it wants to bend this way. So without having that part there, all we have is the knee joint. And so when he steps on it, it wants to act like the foot. So it started going this way, which is not what it's supposed to do. So that's what's going on there. So every time he steps, he takes a step or puts pressure on his stumps, he's reinforcing the hyperextension. Right, bud? I like his he's got a little white lightning right here, where his little white tuxedo started and then ended abruptly. Very fancy. Topper went home today. Rosie in chat has him, and was love at first sight. So very happy that he is finally home and he's safe and loved and has a wonderful life ahead of him, especially when you think about, you know, he would be out in the rain right now in the mud. And he'd be quite matted probably by now. Matted and muddy, and he'd probably have ringworm and parasites of all kinds and everything. And instead he's safe and warm and getting cuddles and being Mr. Fluff. So that's a big highlight from today. He did not say goodbye to Cassidy. They have already had their goodbyes, and I thought it would just that there'd be no benefit in reuniting them for such a short time. Cass is doing very well, and they're at an age where they can adapt quickly, and it's hard to think about them being separated, but Topper did his duty. He did what he needed to do, and he got Cassidy to safety, and now it's time for his fairy tale ending to begin. So he's definitely going to be one well-loved little kitten, or big kitten. He's a lucky guy. They were born July 4th. So they're 13-ish weeks. Cassidy is the same size as the DreamWorks and Cisco kittens, who are coming up on 9 weeks. Updates on the new kittens. So I'm picking up the 4 new kittens that the property owner saw. I'm picking them up tomorrow, and then I'm also going to try to trap the 3 that Kim T saw. She tried again today, but with the rain it's really difficult because most of the cats don't come out even when it's raining. So it's pretty much impossible, but she still sat there in the rain for several hours trying to see if they would come out. So here is, let's see. Here's a photo. These are the 4 that are coming in. If you can see that. We don't know their health status. And then the ones that Kim T are super cute too. And focus there. There's those 2 and then a little tuxie. So they're still at an age where they can be socialized. So that's the plan for tomorrow. No idea who the moms are for either litter. Wait. Sarah's Kitten Cuddle Room is here. If you guys don't watch Sarah's Kitten Cuddle Room, you definitely should. She's another foster mom, and she always has the difficult ones, but they're always super cute. And then she keeps them for a long time. But she's more entertaining than I am, and she yawns less. And she says a lot less too. But she doesn't have a miracle kitten right now. She has had miracle kittens in the past, though. Not miracle kittens in the same way, but miracle kittens that have had, been sick and starved and had all sorts of parasites and super funky poop. Yeah, Sarah, you could have either the tent or you could have fish bed. You can have your choice. But I don't know, Cassidy was very ferocious with Tip, and so you might have to introduce yourself slowly, because sometimes he gets very ferocious and he will hiss right at you. He hisses at the house human for no reason, because he's very ferocious and he doesn't want anyone to forget that. My laptop battery is about to die. So maybe it's time for the miracle kitten to go upstairs. We'll try some creative bandaging ideas. I'll see if I can switch the feed up there for a little bit. You won't have audio, but you could maybe see if anything fun happens. Then I can plug my laptop in. The property owner does own the Happy Cat Forest area. He lets us operate kind of in the area between the road and there's like a little strip of forest between the road and the where the operations occur. He's super awesome. He's been super supportive and helpful, and he actually cares about the cats. So he's one of the few people in the rural area that does not employ the farmer's solution to controlling cat overpopulation, which encompasses, well, they call it the farmer's solution. This is not, I'm not insulting farmers. I love farmers. But they call it the farmer's solution, which is economical yet not super humane. So the byproduct of him not using the economical yet not super humane methods is that he ends up with lots of cats. So we're trying to help with that. There was actually a neighbor who mapped them. We have so if you go to tinykittens.com/map, you can report stray or feral cats. You can add them to the map, and so someone added this colony to the map, and I think originally she thought there were 20 or 30 cats, and we think that we're close to 200 cats. So, and that's including a super high mortality rate for kittens. But on the scale of feral cat colonies, it's a really great one. But it still have, we still have predators, and we've got cars and traffic, and so it's not safe, but it is. They are quite happy there. So, but we have gotten quite attached to them, which keeps us up at night worrying about the various things that could happen, but knowing that we at least are making their lives better for as long as we can, and preventing many, 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 many unwanted kittens from being born, which is the really important thing. We know Cassidy's mom is spayed, but his dad is someone's pet. How did the 200 get in the woods? There were a few cats, and then some more got dumped there, and then they just kept having babies, and there are people in the neighborhood that haven't spayed and neutered their pet cats and let them roam around, so they're contributing to the population. And they do have a lot of food. They have access to plenty of food, and they have pretty good shelter, relatively speaking. So that's why they are able to multiply so quickly. And once you hit 100 cats, it becomes 200 in no time. So you can go to tinykittens.com/cats and meet the cats, and you can see some of our statistics about the project, although they do need to be updated. They haven't been updated since this guy came home. You've derailed all my productivity by being too adorable. Alright, my battery is dead. So I'm going to go upstairs with the miracle kitten, and thanks to the TNR field team, which is Kimsies and Kim T and Jules and Lori, who feed the cats every single day, rain or shine. And then to Laps, who houses the sick cats. And Laps staff take really good care of them, and we have some great volunteers who help socialize the sick kittens when they're in isolation, because the staff don't really have time to do that stuff. They do like the meds and the cleaning, and that stuff all takes so much time that they don't have a lot left over for cuddles. So some great volunteers have stepped up to make sure that the kittens that are in isolation get lots of good cuddles, so that they can get adopted and get great homes. So it's quite a group effort to get the feral cats taken care of. They call them community cats for a reason, because they're there as a result of the community, and they have to become the responsibility of the community to care for. So lots of volunteers, it takes lots of money. I think we've spent like $14,000 or $16,000 so far, and over 1,000 hours from the Laps staff, and well over 1,000 hours from the field team. And actually I haven't added in the volunteer hours with the kitten cuddling. That's got to be quite a few hours too. So, and then like Mountain View Vet has sponsored a litter, hoping that other local businesses will step up and take responsibility for a litter of kittens at some point, which I think was really cool of them. So, it's pretty cool to see how many people are stepping up to support them, but we still have a ways to go. We made great progress, but we do have a ways to go. And this is just one colony in Langley. There are many, many more. I don't know that we'll find another one quite like this one. This one's pretty unique. But I do know that there are thousands and thousands more cats out there. So it'll take some time, but we're going to get them. So you can go to tinykittens.com/cats and see all the info. Maybe we'll have a snack, a human snack. Maybe I will, not you. You don't get human snacks because you're a kitten. And maybe I'll switch the feed. We'll see. There's Mama Tip. She might say hi to you. She's very beautiful.